Good morning, good morning, good morning. It's 4:20 a.m. in the morning and I got a lot to say, so be sure to listen to this video from the beginning to end. Everything has changed. Everything. The King program and now is $9,000. The payment plan is $1,500 per month. The only way you can get into the King program is to email me, say, Glendon, I really want to be a member of the King program. I will get you in for $4,500 and I'll send you an invoice. That's the only way that you can get a deal. You must email me at the email address below and you will get an invoice for $4,500 to get into the King program. Something else that's going to happen. One of the things that we're getting ready to do is we're going to set up you're going to set up your holding company. We're going to set up your operating companies. We're going to teach you how to set up your corporate banking. And then we're going to teach you how to use all of this stuff. This is a new additional service. I'm going to have one of my employees become my personal assistant to handle this. So if you sign up for the King program, we will make your LLCs, we will make your holding companies. You don't have to lift a finger. Also, I got a lot of people in the comments. How can I talk to you? How can I talk to you? Let me say something. I am not talking to anyone. I got like 75 emails in my inbox from folks who want to get on the phone, have a Zoom call, have a fucking conversation, but you motherfuckers don't want to pay me. That is over. If you want to talk to me, you need to join the program, and every Sunday I'll have a live training where you can ask your questions direct and personal. There will be I'm not answering any emails, I'm not getting on the phone, I'm not talking to anybody. That process is over. You want to ask me these questions. Also, leave my fucking employees alone. Had someone in there harassing Cammie last night. Okay, let me say this. I am a businessman first and a YouTuber second. Businessman first, YouTuber second. I don't do all this fucked up because let me explain to you what you see. You see a lot of internet operators who are making a lot of money operating an internet business. How do I know? I did it. 2020, I made $3 million from my online course business, and I wasn't working 20 hours a week. So it can be profitable, but here's the thing. If you don't have an audience, you do not have a large audience that will invest in you can't make any money with an internet YouTube operator business. You just can't. So please do not ask me any questions. Hey, how can I talk to you? Really? So you want me to get on the phone or a Zoom call to talk to you on how you can make money, but you don't want to fucking pay me? I mean, say it out. I mean, it sounds kind of crazy. It sounds kind of crazy. So all that's over. I went ahead, I made a great deal. And one of the things that we're going to do is everyone that is currently, like the people who signed up for the layaway plan, I will honor my deal. You can get in for $4,800 on the payment plan. But anyone else that's coming in, $4,500 through PayPal, then you'll be added to the course. There is no more $200 a month payment plan. That was insanely cheap. Insanely. And if some people signed up for it, most of you just sat around and wait. And let me explain some stuff that you're going to see. It's January, right? By July, I will build a collection of companies that will do $2 million a month in profit. And you get to watch it here on YouTube. And then July, you're going to be slapping yourself upside the fucking head because you did not get in when you could have got in. I promise you that. Watching Anton Daniels. Let's go ahead and say this. Anton Daniels is not the businessman that I am. Let me explain a conversation that I had with an employee last night. I laid out the game plan and whatever. You know what this woman said? She said, I will work for you forever. Forever. That's how immaculate my plan is. And a lot of you clowns, like, okay, and I want to do another video with another one of my employees Wednesday. Do not be calling my employees. Do not be emailing my employees because you ain't got shit to fucking do. Seriously, this is a real business. Last night we had a good night. Cammy showed out. She did her thing. We're building real fucking businesses. Now, everyone is trying to build what I call the single person business, a YouTube business or some type of online business. I have hired employees before. I have managed teams before. I'm not afraid of that, but you are. You're afraid. I've hired 3 employees. My goal is to hire 2 more this week. I'm not afraid to hire people. You want to know why? Because I'm not afraid to make fucking money. But you clowns are. So sit back and watch me build this business, because more likely we get to the 2 million per month in profit. We'll be doing 7 to 8. And let me explain what's going to be a big anchor to that. Right now, we build one channel, which is sterling silver. Next channel is going to be vintage jewelry. Then we're going to start selling purses. My boo thing is going to be selling hair. We're going to set her up. And then I've created a furniture company. I'm going to be selling furniture. Those aren't be the drivers. You know what's going to be the driver? I'm getting back in the storage auction business on an epic level. Let me explain to you what's going to happen. I'm going to buy a 25-foot truck. I'm going to buy an Isuzu NPR. You've seen it. You just don't know what it is. This is a 16-foot flat face truck. And I'm going to have a delivery team, a moving team. I'm going to hire movers, professional movers, to move this stuff, and I'm going to be buying 20, 30 storage units a week. So we're going to be at 100 to 130 storage units a week. I got a warehouse. The warehouse is going to be $15,000 a month. I figure my payroll, once we get optimized, is going to be $150,000 per month. Payroll plus rent, we're looking at $180,000 a month in overhead cost. And I'm not scared. You want to know why? Because the business, that overhead cost, the business will be, and let's say, spending about $40,000, $50,000 a month on storage units. So that's going to put us at $230,000 in operational cost. And that is going to be able to produce 3 to 4 million. In the storage auction business, I believe, is going to become $1 million per month profit business by its damn self. How do I know? I wrote the book on storage auctions. I used to do this shit for real. I'm not one of these fake ass YouTubers sitting there talking. Like, I'm gonna say something. There's this woman. She was a single mother. She used her stimulus check. Ellie Talks Money. I don't know her. I'm not going to speak ill of this woman, but this woman does not have my business acumen. She doesn't. And she made millions of dollars being online. And that's what a lot of you are trying to climb into. And some of you will. Some of you will. But the reality is, I'm going to build a business model that's going to make millions. Once again, speaking of Anton Danium's stupid fucking dumbass, I'll make more money in 1 month than this motherfucker makes all fucking year long. And I'll show you the receipts and I'll prove it to you. I'll prove it to you. Because people are like, well, Anton Daniels, he taught me business. I'm going to say bullshit. Anton did it like the people in my program. Because one of the things I want to do is, like the Sunday conversations, I call out people. Because one of the things I noticed during the first webinar, people are fucking scared. They're scared to set up an LLC. They're scared to hire people. They're scared to start a business. They are scared. And they're looking for, it's kind of defensive money. They're looking for a defensive way to make money where they don't lose money, they don't take risks. And that's just not reality, baby. It's just not reality. So once again, for those of you who are like, you're going to have to email me and convince me that you want to be part of the King program. And the only way you get, like, once again, the payment program now is $1,500. Why am I doing this? I need people with some fucking money to get in the program. Once again, let's see, 6 weeks. You could have gotten in for $200, and most of you just like, I'm gonna go to a strip club and watch big booty Betty shake her booty and shake her titties on me. I'm gonna get her $500, but I'm not gonna give Glendon Cameron any money. He's a scammer. I ain't gonna give I'm sick of him coming on here YouTube bragging. Yeah, he bought a Porsche. Yeah, he bought a Rolex. I hate that motherfucker. You think the hate that you had for me, you ain't seen nothing. The hate that's coming, you're gonna hate me so much that you're gonna wake up and slap your wife. Cause it's like, bitch, how come you couldn't be a better hoe? How come you couldn't be like Glendon Cameron's Tessie? How come you couldn't be a better woman? You wanna know why you can't get a better woman? Cause you are a fucking bum. You're a fucking bum. And here's the thing. Here's the thing. Being a bum is part of life. No one educates you. But here's the thing. You want to remain a bum. You don't want to elevate. You don't want to grow. You don't want to build. All you want to do is mess around and fuck with my employees. And literally, last night, Cammy, the dude was like, you should do your... I'm like, what? And people, all right. And also, people are trying to give me advice like, hey, maybe you shouldn't talk about what you're doing. And this is my fucking life. I'm a successful motherfucker. Why can't I talk about my shit? Because your weak ass can't handle it? Fuck you. Seriously. All this defensive, wimpy ass shit. Well, Glendon, don't mention this. Don't talk about your personal life. I'm not a fucking wimp. Bitch, I used to be fucking homeless. You think I'm afraid of a bunch of YouTube cowards? A bunch of punks, pussies, and little weasels who's like, bitch, I was fucking homeless. I had a fucking heart attack. And I survived all that shit. What makes you think that I'm going to be worried about Anton Daniels, the lead attorney? And there's one fucker, he's got a lawsuit coming. I'm not mentioning his name because I haven't had the energy to get around with it because I'm busy. But I got time to sue his ass. And let me explain what's going to happen. Because right now he's talking all this shit, right? But once he gets served and then he goes out and shopping for an attorney, and the attorney's like, I'm going to need $15,000 to represent you. At that point, the shit's going to get very real for him. And he's going to send me emails like, hey, can we work this out? And I'm going to be like, no, we can't work this out. This is what you're going to do. I'm going to do a live stream. I'm going to have a fucking drill sergeant hat on. And I'm going to have this motherfucker stand at fucking attention because I'm going to scare the shit out of him. I'm just like, get your ass at attention. Put some fucking bass in your voice, boy. I'm going to embarrass the shit out of his stupid ass. Because I'm going to have something called leverage. Because see, everyone talks about suing people. You guys don't understand the cost of suing people. You don't understand the cost of hiring an attorney. I do. And once I sue this fucker, he is going to be shitting his fucking pants. This is why Anton Daniels took that shit down, because he had legal exposure. Anton Daniels will not ever mention my fucking name again. Lead attorney will not mention my fucking name again, because now I put those motherfuckers on notice. And if you see, if Anton slips and mentions my name, let me know. That opens a doorway that he doesn't want open. Please let me know. So once again, we're getting ready to do some stuff that is very, very different. My goal is to drag as many people as possible to fucking millionaire status. Not this fake ass YouTube. Ellie Talks Money. Once again, I don't know her, but I do know this. When I sit down and talk to people about LLCs, holding companies, buying furniture, I used to buy a container of furniture from China. That shit was $30,000 to have a container sit on the water for 2 fucking months. I did that stuff. Most of these internet people have not done this. The majority of them don't know how to run a business. The majority of them, let's go to Anton Daniels. Anton Daniels is paying way more money in taxes than he should. You want to know why? Because he doesn't know how to set up a holding company. He doesn't know how to do it. I saw this as like, well, if I got $1 million, then I would take 70 and I would figure out a way to get rid of 930,000. Let's go ahead and say that. If I made $1 million, I would try to figure out a way to get rid of 930,000. If Anton Daniels truly understand the power of a holding company, he wouldn't have that problem and he never would have said that shit. With a holding company, I can make millions and pay no fucking taxes. This stuff, well, you got to hire your kids and you got to do all this stuff. You got to get all this business credit. No, you don't. Number one, you got to get a business that actually works, that makes money. Last night, I saw my employee sell a one woman $405 worth of stuff. Proof of concept. And in coming weeks, that's going to happen again and again and again and again. We're going to go from, a few $100s a day, then we're going to go to 1,000 a day, then we're going to go to 2,000, then we're going to go to 3,000. When we're fully optimized, by February, we'll probably be doing $7,000 a day in profit, which means we'll be doing close to $1 million in that one channel. I'm not playing around. Like, stop asking me to fucking talk to me for fucking free. Oh, how can I talk to you? How can I contact you? I ain't doing that shit. Like I said, there's a bunch of people in my email box waiting to talk to me. Shout out to Everett J. Smith. Everett J. Smith sent me an email. He said I wanted to do something. We talked maybe twice via email, and then Everett came off the money, and now he's a student in the mentorship program. If you want to talk to me, you must be like Everett J. Smith. You must get off that damn money. I'm not doing any more free courses. I'm not trying to help out any more people, because once again, I got fucked doing that. Out the goodness of my heart, I gave free courses, and 95% of the people who took those free courses didn't even fucking open them up, didn't employ the knowledge. Now I got a bunch of people who were like, hey man, can I get your old stuff? I signed up. I can no longer get the old stuff because of scammers. Scammers have ruined the internet. Think of if the course people I use are asking for so much information, I just simply can't provide them, so I can't get back in those courses. Can't get back into them. And then someone actually found an old version of Disruptive Mail and signed up for some free stuff. I'm not supporting. Only thing I'm supporting is Passionate Friday and the Emerge Forge. That's it. I'm not going back. I'm not opening up any courses. I'm not talking to anybody. If you bought the Corporate Citizen 4 or 5 years ago and you didn't do shit with the information, that's your fucking fault that you didn't get the full benefit because you didn't take action. That's your fault. It ain't on me. I put it out there. I pushed you. I urged you. I yelled. I screamed. You motherfuckers didn't take action. They ain't on me. That's on you. And if you want to be part of the new information, because this week's training is going to be about hiring. And this is something that scares a lot of people. And also, if you hire wrong, it can be expensive. I got 2 of my employees off ZipRecruiter, and ZipRecruiter charged me $1,050, $525 for each round. So it cost me $1,050 to hire 2 employees. 2. Then Cammie, she came off TikTok, and I got her for free. And shout outs to Cammie, because Cammie has found me not one but 2 more employees, so I don't have to pay ZipRecruiter. She's going. I can tell you. I told her last night, you're going to be the first employee to get $30 an hour, and she said, "Really?" I said, "You keep doing what you're doing. 2 months from now, you'll be making $30 an hour." Let's talk about that. Cammie is 23 years old. For these young people to get to $20, $30 an hour. Also, let me walk you through the steps. Cammie is probably going to be the first person in the company to get to $50 an hour because she listened and she does it. And she keeps running the auctions and she likes what she does. I literally sat in the office with her all night last night. So imagine being 20 23 years old, making $50 an hour, and then working for a company that deploys stakeholder capitalism, where once we get to the position, I will provide my employees a mortgage at 2.5% interest, regardless of their credit score, with no down payment. You guys don't understand how fucking powerful that is because you've never ran business. You don't understand money. All you want to do is play around and chase after fucking Anton Daniels like he's some kind of fucking king versus actually doing real shit. Real shit. I'm going to provide my employees 2.5% mortgages, car loans at 5%, and a credit card at 8%. This will be the company credit union. I'm going to call it Shanco. I'm going to be changing fucking lives while you guys are sitting here jacking off on YouTube playing fucking games. This shit just got real. And the question is, are you real? The question is, do you want to elevate? The question is, do you want to become a fucking man versus being a fucking grown ass pussy? I had a conversation with my employee. You guys act like taking a woman out on a nice date, she just want my money. Motherfucker, you don't have no fucking money. I take Cammy out all the time. I spend like $600-700 eating out. True. Facts. Don't give a fuck. You know why? I like to eat out. We usually go to Cheesecake Factory. We go to Papa Do's. We go to nice places. And I have no problem spending that money on her. None whatsoever. I enjoy her company. And you want to know why I go to nice places? Because I go to nice places by my damn self. I go to Hal's. I go to Papa Do's. I go to these places by myself. I'm going to tell you something else. I get my hands done, right? I get my nails done. First time I was going to get my nails done, I said, hey, come with me. I want to show you something. And I take her to the salon. She is bugging the fuck out. She's like getting her nails done and stuff. She's like, because she's a Haitian woman and her aunt is sick and she's helping out and she's cleaning and cooking. So a lot of times she's tired. That day, she became activated.